Ever feel like you're stuck in a loop? You start a new habit, a new goal, super motivated, but after a few days, that fire just fizzles out. You're not alone. We've all been there. But what if I told you the secret to breaking that cycle isn't some superhuman burst of motivation? It's something much quieter, much more powerful. It's consistency. Today, I'm going to share a story that completely changed how I see success. And I promise, it'll change things for you too. Imagine a small village nestled by a huge, ancient mountain. In this village lived a young boy named Kale. He wasn't the strongest or the smartest, but he had a dream that seemed impossible. He wanted to carve a path through the mountain to connect his village with the fertile lands on the other side. The elders laughed. "The mountain is eternal," they said. "Many have tried, all have failed." Kale wasn't discouraged. He picked up a simple hammer and chisel, found a spot at the base of the mountain, and struck it once. A tiny chip of rock, no bigger than his fingernail, fell away. The next day he returned and did the same thing, and the next, and the next. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The villagers would pass by, some mocking him, others pitying him. "Look at the boy trying to fight the mountain," they'd whisper. All he had to show for his efforts was a small dent, a tiny scar on the face of the giant. He faced storms that soaked him to the bone, summer heat that baked the rock, and winters that froze his fingers. There were days his arms ached so much he could barely lift the hammer. Days when doubt crept in, whispering that the elders were right, that he was wasting his life. But every single morning, without fail, he would show up. He focused not on the mountain, but on the single swing of his hammer. One chip, then another. He wasn't trying to conquer the mountain in a day. He was just trying to win that single moment. Years passed. The mockery from the villagers slowly turned into quiet respect, then awe. The small dent had become a noticeable groove. The groove became a niche. The niche became a small cave. Kale was no longer a boy, but a man, his hands calloused and strong, his gaze steady. He didn't work with frantic energy, but with a calm, rhythmic purpose. Chip, chip, chip. The sound became the heartbeat of the village. Then one day, after decades of relentless, consistent effort, it happened. His chisel broke through. Single ray of sunlight pierced the darkness of his tunnel. He had done it. He had carved a path through the impossible mountain. It wasn't a single, heroic act that achieved this miracle. It was the sum of tens of thousands of tiny, seemingly insignificant taps. It was the unwavering power of showing up, day after day after day. This story isn't just about a boy and a mountain. It's about you and your goals. Your mountain might be learning a new skill, building a business, getting fit, or writing a book. It looks impossibly huge from the start. And you might feel like your small, daily efforts are making no difference, just chipping away a tiny piece of stone. But they are. Every workout, every page you read, every hour you practice, it's a tap of the hammer. It's the consistency that turns small actions into monumental achievements. Motivation gets you started, but consistency is what gets you to the other side of the mountain. So, what's your mountain? And are you ready to pick up your hammer today? Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your journey. See you in the next video.